Hey guys, I'm Brent and welcome to the Daily Devo. Today, we're going to talk about the consequences of pride and the advantage of getting advice. So when I first moved to Arizona, I was invited by a group of guys to hike the Grand Canyon. Now here's the thing, I'm a brother from right outside Detroit. Hiking isn't a common activity, but I figured, you know what, YOLO, you only live once, so why not? So I agreed to go. Mind you, I have never hiked a day in my life. Now, here's the thing, my wife repeatedly told me that I should buy hiking boots, and the person organizing the trip told us to pack plenty of fluids and snacks. He also recommended that I probably get some hiking sticks. Now, me thinking I've got this in the bag, bro, I did not listen. When we get to the day of the hike, it's 5:30 in the morning, and number one, it is freezing cold. Number two, I quickly realized that not taking their advice was the dumbest thing I could have ever done. Y'all, my regular gym shoes, they were not cutting it. I was slipping and sliding all over those rocks. My hands, they started to quickly swell because I just didn't have enough fluids. And after about an hour or two, I was 95% positive that I was gonna meet Jesus that day. Thankfully, the guys who went with me, eventually they let me borrow their hiking stick. They also gave me the fluids and snacks I needed so I wouldn't meet Jesus. Now here's the lesson in all of this. I probably would have had a much better hiking experience if I wouldn't have been arrogant and took their advice. Listen, Proverbs 13:10, it says this: "Pride leads to conflict, but those who take advice are wise." One of the worst mistakes that you and I can make is not listening to the advice of people who know better and love us. Today, you may be tempted to ignore the advice of someone you probably should be listening to. And I'm not saying that they're going to be right, but what I do want to encourage you to do is simply lean in. The Bible is clear. Pride always leads to destruction. So before you make any final decisions, take some time and get some advice.